Toys, figure reviews, unboxings and rankings, random figure reviews, similar groupings of figures, and the occasional toy hunt. All right. YouTube Trolls Toys back at you with another video, and we're mobile once again. Air conditioner in the toy room upstairs still on the fritz. Was going to get a new one, but the air conditioner in my main bedroom went on the fritz, so that took priority. So we're in my living room, so I apologize. But also needed some space for this video. We're going to do 12-inch figures, predominantly Joe's or Action Man, but we will have one oddball to mix in. So we're going to review Cobra Claws, Heavy Weapons Trooper. He's got his file card, right? This is G.I. Joe Spy Troops, G.I. Joe vs. Cobra Spy Troops, 12-inch. So from 2003 Hasbro. So we're going to do Cobra Claws. Also, we're going to do Hi-Tech, G.I. Joe Valor vs. Venom, 2003. Operations Support Specialist for the Joes. So we're going to have Hi-Tech and Cobra Claws. We're going to do Animal Companion, Bomb Disposal Dog, G.I. Joe Battle Gear. And this is from 2000. So it's basically a bomb-sniffing dog. Can't go wrong there. So that's 3. Represent Action Man. We're going to do Jungle Dart with Jungle Firing Action. Right? And he is from... when is he from? 1999 by Hasbro. And then we're going to finish off with Mattel. We're going to do Baywatch Ken, which is really going to be, you know, Mitch from Baywatch, in my opinion. But they're calling him Baywatch Ken. Maybe they didn't have the rights for Dave. Well, they must have. There's David Hasselhoff. So, yeah, this is Mitch from Baywatch with his Wave Runner. So, we're going to get him out of the package. That's going to be our 5 figures that we unbox and look at, review today. A little bit different, 12-inch figs. All right, taking a look at Cobra Claws. They give us the claw, obviously. They give us a missile launcher with the missile. He does get a machine gun, which looks like it's going to peg in right here on his holster on the side. So let me do that. So there we are. What's interesting is they give us a knife sheath, but no knife. A knife is not listed on the package, so I find that interesting that he's got a holder for one, but I'm sure we can round up a knife. I've had this figure once before. He wasn't complete. We just had the claw, but we were missing pretty much all this other stuff. The missile launcher and the gun. So we moved on from him. I only have one 12-inch stand left, so we're going to use it on Cobra Claws because he's going to be the one that's going to get put on the stand. I think I'm going to put Hi-Tech in one of my Jeeps with Jungle Dart riding shotgun. And we're going to obviously assign the dog to someone else. But Cobra Claw, pretty cool. I mean, I like these newer, late 90s, early 2000s Big Joes because you can get them cheap. I'm not going to lie. And I don't think they look too bad. So, that's Cobra Claws. All right, struggling to get Hi-Tech in frame, but this is Hi-Tech. He comes with holsters for a variety of his accessories. He comes with a built-in headset, which is pretty nifty. No hat, unfortunately. And then it says weapons pieces. He's got an axe built into the back of the gun that is removable. So that's pretty cool. The gun looks like it also comes with where we can put it on is that the stand for that, or I don't really understand all of his weaponry. We're trying to look at it, but he comes with a variety. So like I said, this was plugged in on the back. The photo doesn't really do us a lot of justice for what he has. Yeah, I'm not sure what half of this stuff is. It just says weapons pieces. But we'll see where we can get it all pegged in. But these are all of his accessories. So I think we've got his gun put together because that launches out. So that definitely goes there and it locks in on top of the gun. We've got a stand here so he could be laying on the ground, I suppose. We got the axe. We're going to put over here. Once again, he gets a knife sheath, but no knife, which is interesting. I just can't figure out what the hell this is. But I'm going to stop futzing with it. We're just going to put this gun in his hand and we're going to move on. I think the gun's quite impractical, right? I guess he would have to use it laying down, but we're just going to have him sort of, and it's a little bit, you know, chintzy because it's just all pegs together, so it's all going to get all twisty. But there's High Tech, right? So we're going to move on from him. Shambles, there you go. There's High Tech. Like I said, it's hard to get the 12-inch Joes in camera, in frame. But once again, it gets lots of holster spots, but really not a lot to be holstered. I'm going to just take his gun out of his hand. We're going to sit it like that. I believe that's the way that goes. Once again, I don't know where this piece goes. Looks like we could just plug it in right there on the back. Although it looks kind of doofy, but I think it will stay. So we'll do that and we'll move on from High Tech. I got to say, he's not my favorite, but that's why we open these. We get them open, we take a look at them, we rank them. He's probably not going to stand up. I'm out of 12-inch stands. We'll see. All right, that's two 12-inch figures. All right, up next, Action Man. We got Jungle Dart. And he is obviously just what it sounds like. He's a jungle trooper. Comes with a blowpipe. And then he comes with the bamboo darts that slide over the blowpipe. And then he says he's got working blowpipe action. Let's see if we can capture this. Yeah, there you go. So you just blow into his back and bam. But we're probably never going to do that. But he does come with a holster. Once again, I had this figure once before. So once again, I had Jungle Dart once before. He had the blowpipe because it's built into his hand, but I'm fairly confident we were missing the bamboo darts. And this part does fold down so we can get it out of the way. So that's probably how we'll display him. I think we're going to have him riding in the Jeep with High Tech. We did just pick up a new 12-inch figure Jeep from the flea market as well. So Jungle Dart barefoot, so probably not going to stand at least that well. Yeah, he's not. So we're going to lay him down. But that's our third 12-inch figure. Now we're going to open the bomb disposal dog. All right, so we get the German Shepherd dog with the leash, which is pretty cool. We get the shotgun, right, with the whatever this is. This is, what is this? This is the bomb blanket. Right, so we get the bomb blanket as well, but we do get a shotgun that comes with the dog, so we can use that with a fig. We get a 25 millimeter ammunition round with a removable explosive tip, so it's wired, so I think we could put batteries in this. I'll have to look at that and investigate that a little later. That's pretty cool. I don't know how the batteries go in there, or nor do I know if I have a battery that will fit in it, but we will figure that out. We get the image storage panel. We get the X-ray unit, and we get a can of ether. It says with a removable cap. Sure enough, it is. It's sort of like a little spray can with a removable cap. So that is pretty cool. So that's what comes with the bomb disposal dog. We do have a military policeman Joe figure that we sort of made as a custom. So I'm guessing this bomb blanket is going to be, could be used. We got the shotgun, right? I don't know. They'll probably just store this away. But we do get these other cool accessories, which we can use. I think he's going to go in the other Jeep that we have the military policeman in. No articulation on the dog, but he is cool looking. I do like him quite a bit. Reminiscent of Order from Law and Order. And then, like I said, we have a makeshift law, so we probably basically just have our own Law and Order now. Not quite sure how this works. Yep, really no idea. So we're just going to put it out to the side. But we've got the bomb disposal dog. He's pretty cool. All right, comes with a bevy of accessories. We're going to get those behind him. And then we saved Baywatch Mitch, or who they're calling Baywatch Ken, but it's definitely Mitch. we saved him for last. All right, so here's our jet ski. It's just rigid, but we do have the handle that goes up. He comes with this lifeguard buoy, obviously. And then we've got David Hasselhoff in Barbie form with his trademark visor. Gotta have his whistle. We know he does. So he will obviously just get displayed on the jet ski. But yeah, well, you would think he would. But I don't know how well. Yeah, he comes with open hands, which is a little unfortunate. Because how's he going to hold on to the jet ski? I guess he's not. So I guess they're going to put this buoy in this hand at least. And then we'll sort of seat him. Get him in the seated position at least. That's not really how jet ski works, but that's how they're showing him on the pack. Imagine that. So, and then we got the buoy in the hand over here. And obviously he probably would not have his jacket on at this point, but so the thought was there, execution kind of poor. Right? But, and he is a soft head on Hasselhoff. So now we'll rank these from our least favorite to our favorite, understanding that we like them all. All right, and just because they're big, don't have a lot of room to move them all around. High Tech is going to finish 5th. I'm just not a big fan. Cobra Claws, he's going to be 4th. Actually, his little gun holster has already come undone, which is, I wouldn't actually go through the handle like that, but I think that's going to make it more secure. All right, so I think we're going to go Cobra Claws in 4th. The German Shepherd dog is quite cool. I think he's going to finish 3rd. I'm just happy to have Mitch from Baywatch as an action figure. So even though he's kind of crappy, I think Jungle Dart Action Man, 1999 by Hasbro, is going to finish 2nd. He is pretty badass. It's close, but Mitch is going to be our winner. But I love all these figures. Some of you may be like, wow, 12-inch. What about, why are you doing 12-inch? I don't know. I just like them. I mean, we all have different things we like. And happy to add all these guys to my 12-inch display. So as always, this has been Trolls Toys. I truly appreciate you watching my videos, and we'll see you soon. Peace.